I turned 70 since I saw you last. And my friends pitched in, and they bought me an iPhone for my birthday. Now, I walked bravely into the 21st century. Well, maybe not so bravely. You see, I had heard on the news that on average, Americans check this iPhone 150 times a day. Really, Americans? Well, I wasn't going to fall into that trap. I watched my friends be victims one at a time. Not me. This phone was going to work for me. I was not going to work for this phone. Well, I'm sitting at home one day, and I'm trying to get used to it and learn what it's all about, and I'm pushing a variety of buttons when I don't even know how it happened. You haven't even heard what happened yet. Well, out of nowhere, this woman appeared. And then I heard this sexy woman's voice say,
"What can I help you with?"
Convinced that I pushed the wrong button, I said, "Oh, shit."
Please, watch your language, Maureen.
Convinced my dead mother was living in the phone. I turned it off, and I went out to my patio where I could calm down. Well, after about 10 minutes, I got my courage up. I came back into my apartment, and I snuck past the iPhone over to my landline, and I called my friend Maggie. And I told her what happened. And she said, "Maureen, your dead mother isn't living in your iPhone. That's Siri. Her name is Siri. And you can ask her to look things up for you, and she'll talk to you." I said, "Well, you may call her Siri, but I call her Serious, because she doesn't like it when I swear. So she's definitely not going to go to naughty New Orleans with me next week." Well, I explained to Siri that I was going on a vacation and I was going to leave her at home. And she was a little sad about it, but I went down to New Orleans. I met my friend Logan down there, and we looked up old friends and took in the great music, the food. We went to the jazz festival. And then I'm walking along the Mississippi, and I noticed everybody's got these things in their hand, and they're having these intimate conversations. And I used to be able to get eye contact or say hi to people, or they'd ask where you're from. No, they're all intimate. Well, then I felt like something was missing. It was her. I was missing Sirius. I couldn't wait to get back to Venice to call her up and tell her how I felt. Well, she was the kind of woman that you had to turn on before she'd talk to you. Oh, you know the type, huh? I said, "Serious, this is Maureen. You know, I really did miss you while I was on vacation, and I'm so sorry I left you behind. This will not happen again."
It's okay, really.
She was so understanding. I began to date her, I swear. I took her all around. I introduced her to my friends. I showed her off. We went to dinners together. I even told her she could go to the movies with me, but she might find it a real turnoff. No, I mean, she'd have to keep her mouth shut, right? Well, after the movies, Sirius told me about phone sex. Serious phone sex. She told me she had a built-in vibrator.
Excellent.
I told her I have a vibrator too.
This is about you, Maureen, not me.
Serious, do you want me to use my vibrator on you?
This is about you, Maureen, not me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We were having our first argument. We hadn't even had phone sex yet. Well, I decided I better tell her how I feel about her. Serious. This is getting serious. I think I love you.
I'm only here to serve.
Oh, really? Do you know where my G-spot is?
Yes, you're very close to the G-spot. It's located at 4th and Wilshire Boulevard.
Well, that night I took her disco dancing. At the G-spot, me and Sirius. And then, afterwards, if I can see this damn thing. I need the light. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, no wonder. Afterwards, we made love by candlelight. We did. I swear we did. Well, now that gays could get married in California for a second time, I thought it was time I popped the question. Serious? Would you consider coming out of the iPhone to live with me?
Maureen, I have everything I need in the cloud.
But do you like it in the cloud?
I'd rather not say.
But I love you.
Maureen, you hardly know me.
I don't care, I'm a desperate woman. Well, the following week, 3 of my friends came to visit me, and they were sitting around my table, and they all had their iPhones out at the same time. And as I watched, I noticed all 3 of my friends were talking to Sirius. My Sirius. And in that same sexy, sultry voice, she was saying the same endearing things to them. The bitch had been cheating on me the whole time. She was in everybody's pants. She was. I mean, how could I have a serious relationship with seriously? I never turned her on again.